Samsung.
Tocca Mazza.
For Robs to get back onto the global event land scene, and he's finally here this time around. But again, it's an insanely tough lobby. All these teams are here for a reason. So even Balls, that there's so much on the line for this squad, themselves and Loops. Even then, even though you are one of the hungriest team in the lobby, sometimes it just might not be enough.
Yeah, that's the name of the game here, right? I mean, there's so much going against you. Hello, hi. You know, hopefully we continue to say hi to you in the finals time. You know, I got a question for you guys. Top 4 today. Do you think there's a possibility that we're going to see a team make it the top 4 without a chicken dinner?
Yes.
Yeah, most
For
definitely.
sure.
There's only 6 games. 2 of those were already taken by one squad, right? So you got 4 remaining. So I think we are going to have a team purely make it off of mainly eliminations.
And you can be consistent too, 7-2-1. I mean, they've gotten back-to-back 4th place finishes too. The eliminations have been consistent too, already stepping it up. And this is what I'm saying. They were kind of happy that rehost happened because they're not gonna be handicapped with one less player.
Take your time. Take your time. You know, that's the one thing about these like little gaps in time too that make things a little bit more difficult is you just don't want to second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's sometimes you're in that kind of spot and you're just thinking maybe it's a sign. Maybe we don't hot drop. Maybe we do decide to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. It could be definitely a bit of a mindset for some of these teams. Though I kind of want to also talk about a team that is currently in the top 4, which is Wolves. I think they were very passive back in their group, not getting involved. I mean, one of the, if not the single lowest elimination chicken dinner we had, 2 elimination chicken dinner. Yeah. But here, man, look at their games. They got themselves 10 eliminations on that rondo, especially because of that 2nd place.
Yep.
And even this one, they got 4, which you might say in the grand scheme of things, that's low. But I would say for a North American squad, that's pretty good kind of change of mindset that they're willing to take fights. But you're raising your eyebrow at me, Seven.
Yeah. I like my North American squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I've always supported it. I mean, we haven't had a North American squad in a very long time.
When was
Had a
the last
global
time?
I don't even remember, but I do know that we're about to start the secondary gale, baby.
Let's get it. We're back in the game. The play path. Ah, man, this play path looks mighty fine. We're
way
going,
better.
Yeah, way better here. So a good, fortunate event for all of these players here when their tournament life is on the line.
Are we going to see maybe some Severny action again? Is Boeing going to be running away? And is X-Force Rejects going to be able to adjust? I'm hoping they do, Max.
I would say Void, if they didn't commit to it earlier, they're not going to commit to it now. They went actually towards Stolber Kameshki for their early rotation to loot up, so I think that would be still a very safe option. Kameshki is great. I think it's a little bit underrated as a looting position, so Void is not too far away from the plane. I would go over there.
Sometimes better to play it safe than sorry, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to get to that end game, still turn up that aggression, and get some serious eliminations. You guys said it, right? We could see a team in the top 4 without a single chicken dinner. Let's see if that's going to actually happen. as we take it on over to our casters, John Allen and Blake.
Well, they do get the reset on their players, but it looks like Milta might be hot once more down there with 721 and T2K as they're both descending on our picture-in-picture. They get the re-host, and it's going to be the same medicine that they'll have to swallow, and they are straight on top of each other once again. 721 going fairly low on that, as the AKM has to back off on the angle. So, no initial immediate knocks, but they are still very much in close quarters.
It's like some kind of weird gentleman's agreement. It's like, we got a knock on you, you got to give us that knock, okay? Please, we beg you. Right now, it does seem to be going poorly again, though. A big chunk of damage. Over towards 721.
Look at the map as well. Looks like Voinchakri are alone up in Severny. But in the meantime, the first knock goes the way of T2K, and once more, they might be able to find that opener and continue on that flush, push that one through, get the early point, and take 721 down a peg once more. And this just goes into why this is such a surprising rehost situation coming through for these two rosters.
Yeah, we lost that one. We'll do it again. We'll go for round 2 there.
Oh, yeah.
You knocked us out the first time, but
You're
I'm ready to
definitely
take another one on the chin.
Oh, it's not going to happen again. Always happen again.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
they were not prepared, all right? Head was sent on a 360, but they're locked in for another one, which is okay. Malik on the sidelines here from 721. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, right, just whilst this fight is going on, disagree with Mr. Seven, because I think for Boars and multiple other teams, I don't think those 2 first games are too indicative of what was going on for a lot of other squads. Just because even that last game was East shift after East shift after East shift. Like a lot of the teams, like Enigma Galaxy, for instance, had set themselves up very nicely for a central finish. Boards had set themselves up very nicely for a central finish. You even had Loops getting involved there. But when it moves East over and over again, you've already got these setups going. Suddenly you're left high and dry compared to the teams that are already set up in vehicles ready to move because they're in open ground. And I think that a lot of times comes down to the difficulty of it. So I do think those first 2 matches, difficult to say right now for a lot of our squads of who's doing poorly, who's doing well. Obviously, there's one team that we can clearly say is absolutely smashing the lobby, and that is the Flash. But Alula being in 2nd place, I'm not hating on Alula here, right? I think they've had a big turnaround. But for them to be in 2nd place, I think that implies that maybe things have been going a little bit wonky inside the circles and the shifts.
Yeah, I mean, 20 of their 23 points came from that one match that we just saw, right?
Yeah.
They pulled out all the stops to be able to find that 23-point mark right now. So, I mean, it is a short match set, and if you're getting 20-point matches, that is huge for you, right? But there is a question mark.
Happy with this circle, though. And again, I think the players are super happy, you know, that we had an issue, honestly, because I don't think they wanted to play that last game. Like, that's a very rough playing path to work with, very rough circle to then have to rotate into. You want something more fair when you're in a 6-game set, and this is probably it. This is probably it. Pretty central on the circle, pretty nicely evened across on the playing path. So yeah, I think most teams are fairly pleased, and I think this is going to be more a case of let the best team win almost, which might just be Flash at this point in time.
Well, yeah, it seems pretty undeniable that they are playing very, very solid stuff right now. Their playstyle definitely has been more edge-focused, playing very wide splits when they know they can breathe in that latitude.
That was a nice setup.
That was a really nice setup with a Molotov burning them out. Rules immediately threading the needle on that shot. And 71 lose 2 of their players right now.
Yeah. Sticky bomb into Molotov into spray down. Like, that was... I mean, that's PMGO for you. That is PMGO. That's textbook. And 721 at this point, you're just going to leave. Because again, 721, 3rd place as well. Not a team that I would say is a top 4 squad.
I think there's only 2 teams in the top 4 right now that you might say.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Wolves, absolutely, and Flash.
Yeah.
I think Flash, although they had a pretty dismal performance, I think that their past experiences and their past achievements would indicate that this is a top 4 squad.
We hop on to the remaining duo.
I feel like a hater right now.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what? Sometimes you've got to have a little bit of hate in your heart. It's so important. It's all love. It's all love to all the players.
I wouldn't say
unless
I
they're playing
hate them.
badly.
I just feel like a hater.
Oh, okay. But you were saying you hated them off before?
No, no, that never
Yeah,
happened.
you said 4 thrives? Oh, man. I hate those guys.
I don't know, dude. I think if you watch back any of my casts and any of our tournaments, you'll know that I'm a big 4 thrives fan.
Of course, we're all big 4 thrives fans here. Hopefully they can push up from that 5th place spot. Again, they're a team that is in that conversation. Potentially be one of our top 4 contenders.
I think the most annoying thing about 4 thrives for me is that Noki's not playing. Probably one of my favorite players from the past.
A big hit, but I'm sure, you know what, they can stomach it. Right now, they're on 16 points, and with 7-2-1 going down to 2 players, there's a little bit of an opening here for them to be able to step up past that 4th place barrier. A 4-point difference right now, very much surmountable, especially when you consider that they're only playing on as a duo for 7-2-1. 4 thrives, they're on the south coast right now. Will be playing from too far away from the cliffs and quite close to foot right now. As you can see them on the screen taking shots at one another. Currently being okay though. They're currently doing just fine.
You're playing over towards the eastern side of Yellows. I think it is a difficult position to be in for 4 thrives where, yes, they have set themselves up for success if the circle moves far south because they can just instantly swim to Sosnovka. That is a low possibility, but it is there. But right now, they're locked in by a fair few squads. You've got Wolves in front of them. You've got Eder towards their western side. You've got Foot as well, who have a very much locale on this team. So 4 thrives aren't going to be moving for a while.
A little bit longer on them. They have to stick in spot. Right now, the only casualties that we've seen have been from that hot drop in Milta on the repeat. 7-2-1 playing as a duo, the southeast side. They are at a point threshold blank where they could potentially get, you know, this 5-point game. That would be a great result for them off of this match, I think, and still very much be in the running for those top 4 spots, but they're going to find it tough. Next circle comes on through. It does fully confirm up to the mainland. I think this is probably the kindest circle that we could have seen.
Yeah, this is what you want to see. A lot of teams, though, immediately in vehicles. Everyone's already rotating in. There was quite a lack of teams already moving at this point. But again, I think a lot of squads, like I said before, were sort of in prison because they just weren't able to leave. A lot of other teams had lock and key on them. Poinchai find themselves just alongside with the Boars, who do hit up school and apartments. I mean, that's a reasonable location to head back over towards, considering that's their drop spot. They know it should be free. Enigma Galaxy, though, happy as can be, considering this is a roundabouts a Pachinki circle. They know also that Pachinki's free, as that is their
Galaxy, they got 2 in Pachinki, 2 on the north side of Potato Hill right now. They do love to be bold with these flex outs. You can see we're on board with the flex out duo coming through. Satan and Lord. 2 sides of the same coin as they do wrap back around to the hopeful safety of their teammates across the way. Foot try to take shots out in the open. They are being suppressed though. Nice little safety covering fire, but maybe not quite enough there. As Frozen catches Satan.
Yeah, just try and lock him down. Again, Satan should be able to be rezzed here. Ralph does have eyes on, just keeps peppering these windows, and this is the smart thing to go for, just prevent them from taking more shots. Not sure how much more you need to send back this way now. You've locked down the position. Ward is just about making the jump out to go for the res now. Yeah, most players in, and actually in fairly strong spots. 4 thrives finally could breathe a little bit of fresh air down towards the south side. I think they managed to get 1 player on an outpost on the northern edge. He's just scouting around, trying to figure out where they can go. That is IQ.
Things info full. Very nice stuff, necessary to move forward. There's only 1 team that isn't in this next zone blank, and that's T2K. They are still currently over by Milta, so yet to rotate in from their earlier hot drop on that southeast side, and they will be able to beat pretty fast path through to farm, but beyond that, it's going to be pretty fraught with danger for them moving on. As we're hopping in with Boars up towards apartments, nearby school as well. These players do have quite a bit of this northern side under control near Team Flash, though. And that's a pretty dangerous place to be.
It's a scary team to come up against. But Potato Hill being like such a focus point for the lobby is a little bit wild, where you just have this mound towards the center. Cause a little bit of problem when it comes to rotates, but we are getting into zone 3 right now. And it's just dead center. Voinchai very pleased that they sent out a little bit earlier down towards that south side. They have control over towards the northwest edge of Potato Hill. But again, this cuts off sight lines in a way that sort of makes this one of those donut circles, right? It's going to be a lot of action on the outer edges, and some teams managing to control that middle area. This is very much moving from Battle Royale to King of the Hill.
But this is the sort of game that Team Flash have shown that they like to be playing in, right? Play from a position of strength on the edge, start to flex out and really hamper the teams that are moving around you. So for the Boars, for teams like RJC as well out on that eastern side, it could get dangerous being so close to Team Flash. Teams are starting to pour in towards the middle, though. Potato Hill is a beacon to all those who want some form of sanctuary. However, it's not going to be as safe as maybe they are hoping it will be. On this western side, the most pressure being exerted by Ida against Voinchai.
We have a very central lobby as well. A lot of players like to go towards the middle of the circle, and I think Potato Hill can get a little bit congested. I think you can usually hold 2 to 3 teams. 3 teams is a bit of a stretch, but it is possible. Right now with Voinchai holding east and Ida holding west, that's doable. I mean, that's very sustainable over the long run, as long as teams just realize, look, let's keep our distance from one another, we'll hold each side, and then we may need to do battle in the end game, but for the time being, this is more profitable for both of us, just to hold position.
They'll have that central power position. I'm looking at the duo from 721. They are currently just hiding on that south side and trying to maintain but the Wolves are just south of them, and just south of them on the tables as well. And Alula on the northwest side. Actually, they probably have a pretty tricky rotate ahead of them. Either go through Pachinki or wrap past the fields, and nobody's going to let them do that for free.
It's a hard push. I think for 721, they locked down a nice compound, at least. I think it's livable there. The problem will come when the team wants to crash that spot, and how possible is it for a 2-man to hold versus a squad like that? We have seen so many unbelievable clutches so far this PMGO that I sometimes forget that, you know, a 2v4 is actually a very, very big deal. But you're right, Alula having a tough approach on this one. Where do they go? How do they go about it? Right now, they were looking to head over towards that north side of the map. Unfortunately, RA is positioned there, and now he's on a lineup looking for more shots over towards Alula. I don't know how possible it is for Alula to live this one.
They are under a lot of pressure. RJC as well, we're on board with them and their T2K embroilment a little bit further towards the east side of the circle. RJC, they're just going to give up the ghost and send away from that one. Not even going to try and get any sort of retribution there. And okay, Alula, they flexed back out. I think they did manage to get the res there, Black, but a hard east shift makes it all the harder for them to make this move. I mean, this is great news for the teams out on the east side. And 721, whilst they're okay about it now, as you said before, that threat of a team crashing you just skyrocketed.
Either way, they've been thrown a Tyrannosaurus Rex-sized bone here.
A little lifeline.
A little lifeline for them.
Hopefully not looking to go extinct in this match.
A little lifeline for the boys, which is great news for them. And I think for 721, they do need to worry about that crash, though. Like, that is the biggest deal for the guys over inside this building, because someone's going to want it at some point. This is a great spot to play in. It's a very safe spot as well.
How have Nick McGalaxy managed this rotate through? I thought Fourth Rise would have had it completely on lock. But they just snaked their way through one by one, and now they're crashing over towards Goat Team.
Nick McGalaxy, yeah, they have a lot of these opportunities coming their way where they are very, very aggressive and they're looking to send in. I mean, this is a good spot to take. They realize that going over towards the eastern side, very, very difficult maneuver for them. So they're just going to try and clear out this southeast edge. It's a bold maneuver, but I think they were assuming that teams are already trying to scout further over towards that northwest. So they've caught Go off guard here, which is great news.
Yato wanting to find a nade back over towards them. A lot of damage was done over towards
NGX पे
one
पड़
of the
गया
Enigma Galaxy players. The burn on the
NGX
inside
के
there
3
was
प्लेयर
pretty
बच गए
potent.
एक
And
राउंड
another
में
nade finds a second knock over towards Enigma
लेड के
Galaxy.
लेड हो रहा है
It's not going
ये
their
नॉक वाला
way. The
फिनिश हो
wide
गया
angle for Satan as well is going to be pretty unresable. Enigma
Game भी
Galaxy, they are
characterized
pretty
हल्की
much
दिखाने
on their last legs. Lord's just trying to get out of there. I think Ralph's trapped on the inside now.
भी गया
The GOAT team, hope they realize there's still one on the inside. Could be pretty troublesome if they don't. And Ralph might have an angle here. Lord could potentially crossfire on this. This is nasty, but with that shot, will give the position away, and they could start to adapt more to it.
ये पोजीशन
Ralph's
लेके
anyway,
वहां
Lord as well,
से
still alive for them. I think for Enigma Galaxy here, it's just a case of you try and go for a big play here. Sadly, GOAT is set up, ready to receive. They did have players over towards that northwest side, but very, very quick to manage that one, which is very, very good news for GOAT. Not so much for Enigma Galaxy, but I still respect the play from Enigma Galaxy. I think making that wrap down towards the southeast side was a cool decision. If they popped off, we'd be having a very different conversation right now.
I'm glad we swapped over towards this north side of Potato Hill because Ida, R8, Boars further off to the north. And
पलक ने
Shankly
फिनिश कर दिया
down to the
जियो
south, holding the top of Potato Hill is a big linchpin
का
of
एक
this next circle.
elimination हो
You
गया
always have to worry about Team Flash getting stuck into this one as well. Blank. They're on the east point of Potato Hill and Boars are starting to make their move.
7-1
Point
और
Shankly, though, have spotted it
WOL
and
से
immediately
ऊपर
taking
जाना
the
है
shot,
मतलब
getting
कि
that flush going as
40
well.
को
Tunnels
चाहिए
left on the
हैं
back door will not be able to find it.
इस
But
मैच
there's an
में
answer.
तकरीबन भी
Zada
8 से
opening
9
up as
पॉइंट
these names just go
चाहिए
back
अगर
and
ये कर
forth
जाती है तो
between these
ये
two
टॉप 2
teams,
पे
and none of them
मिलेगा
really
ये कर
landing.
लेती
It's Boars pushing into Voin Chaikari that seems to be more action-packed.
Absolutely, I think Boars are now in a very, very tricky position to play out. Ida, though,
Oh,
gets us an
no.
aid over towards SK Ton. Prestige also doing
और
his
एक
best, jumping in the
सारी
hovercraft for a
टीम
little
है
bit more cover in the time being. Amori, one of the best players on the squad, looks to move up, looks to get the job done, but it's not happening.
Marth is down, now it's all up to
तीन
Amori.
बंदों का
Ida with
स्प्रे
3
और
beneath them as
अमूरी
well. He's
देखते हैं क्या
caught
करता
between the
है
two teams.
और
Can he weather it? No,
एक
he
बंदा नॉक
cannot.
कर
R8
दिया
down, but that was a lot of damage he
Oh,
was able to
good
do
move,
there.
yeah.
And
Third party
Ida go
move,
down as
yeah.
well. Down from the hill coming
और
Alula.
यूएलए वाले भी आ
Everybody
गए
wants a piece of the
एसयूटी
pie.
वाले सारे
But
गए
evaporate under the pressure from Alula, and this is how you want to keep hold of that.
40 वाले भी
squad.
पीछे से आ गए
Alula,
और
and
ये
pressure from
देखते
Boars.
हैं थर्ड
Another
पार्टी
team
में
jumping
हिस्सा
on
ले
into the
पाते
fight.
हैं या
This is
नहीं
a
और
massive
हुजैफा ने एक
fight.
नॉक दे
All
दिया
goes, and now
इसके
Bob
साथ
Bryce
ही
hit the
फिनिश
party.
भी
They want to sweep all the way through. The
नाइस
Boars are
यार
down.
जीजी
Alula are going to be next.
जीजी
Is there no
40
team
वालों
that doesn't want to move in? Voin Chaikari are going to sit there and wonder what the hell
40
has just
जॉर्ड
happened. And you
40
know what's
ओपी
happening now, Blank? It's a flash fire from the north.
Moving straight in on this one. I mean, to be honest with you, there was not a lot of places to go, which is why you saw so many third parties. Boars waited out for quite a bit of time, moved in on that, thought they would be the last to take the tussle with those
40
squads,
के
but
इस
no, not
वक्त
meant to be.
4
As
किल
Four
हो
Thrives
चुके हैं 40
sends
ने
their
3
way
किल
in.
उठाए
They were
यहाँ
so
पे
confused, thought it was a teammate, and
जबरदस्त
Hazaifa gives him the backhand.
4 thrives with 4 players alive, 4 eliminations as well. Now leading the lobby with
20
Alula
पॉइंट
going
हो गए
down. They
4
did
ट्राइस
have one
के
more, but
और
Yatin being
WOL
alive with 4
तो
over, going down with 5
गई
elims.
चौथे नंबर पे पक्का
Very
है
nice stuff.
4
Now
ट्राइस
Flash
का
have
चौथा
put
नंबर
themselves on
पक्का
that
है
northern side. I
टॉप
thought
हो
they
रहे
were
हैं
going to be moving in a little bit faster, but I mean, all of that
जियो
concluded so quickly.
जियो
About
4
5 teams
ट्राइस
getting eliminated on spot. It was brutal stuff. And Flash maybe missed the boat on getting stuck into that engagement.
Well, I don't think so. I
यहाँ
think for
पे
Flash,
एक
they're
बंदे
playing a
को
very
डैमेज
different
देने
game
की
right now.
कोशिश
They
तो
don't
जैसा की
need
तरफ
to
से लेकिन
suffer
नहीं
a
दे
third
पाए
party. They don't need to risk going for something like that. They need a slow game. They need placement points. For them, they are 5 points away
और
from
ये
basically
40 को
never dropping
चाहिए
out. So I
हैं
think you
सिर्फ
do adapt your
सर्वाइवल
playstyle to
पॉइंट
where you
चाहिए
are
हैं
inside the lobby.
और
It's
इनको
just
मुझे
funny
लगता है
that
थोड़ा सा
at
इनको
game
बच
3,
के
Flash is
खेलना
on 45
चाहिए
points. What an aid from
वो
Voin Chaikari to kick things off here.
गाड़ी से
Now
डैमेज
4
दिया
Thrives are playing as 3. Valak wants to launch that nade first. Voin Chaikari not pushing forwards, not getting too aggressive with it. And I feel like this is a bit of a character that we're starting to see develop from this team. They do take a little bit too long and they lose a player. Meanwhile, Ralph is still going for Enigma Galaxy, but not for much
NGX
longer.
वाली
He falls
टीम
and RJC
एलिमिनेट
will
हो
outlast
चुकी है
them.
Almost made it happen.
और
Almost made it happen, dude.
40 के
But
5
not
किल
meant to
हो
be.
गए
If Ralph there is probably one of the most aggressive plays I've seen from him from at least a year now. It's cool to see. I don't mind it. Voin Chaikari
फलक ओपन जा
taking
रहा है
their
फलक
time with this one though. Sadly.
बहुत थोड़ा सा गलत
Get
जा रहा
too
है
stuck
फलक
into it, giving a lot of time to
यहाँ
get
पे स्पॉट हो
T24 back
जाएगा
up.
फलक
IQ takes a
और
hefty hit.
देखते हैं क्या करता है
Getting the
छोटी
res on
वाले
just yet, but again, this is what I'm really seeing from Voinchikari, and actually Team Flash are going to exploit that. They are not being aggressive enough when they have an advantage there. I feel like they could have peeked over a little bit more and pushed that pressure on, but now Falak with a big nade steals the knock away and adds the point to their tally, as well as finding another knock,
और
and Voinchikari
IQ
crumble.
रिवाइव
There
हो
is
गया
just nothing left. On that
पॉइंट
team, they held
24
the
हो
top of
गई
the
जबरदस्त
potato hill for so long, but what have they
तीसरे नंबर
got
पे
to
आ
show
गई
for it?
40
They've got one
नाइस
minute.
जीजी
Bit
8
between the fingers
एलिमिनेशन
of
के
Four
साथ
Thrives. Voinchikari looking like a meringue because, like you said, they just crumbled to dust there. Unfortunate
बहुत
stuff for
aggressive खेल
Voinchikari
रही
from such a
40
dominant position on that north side, but Four Thrives is running with high emotions at this game. 7-2-1 though, they're living this one out. They're into top 8 from that position on the southwest side. They are living life in a big way. And right now, it is the Flash looking to secure their position in the grand finals.
Getting a flush, adding a placement point, that might just be enough, but they have started to take a little bit of a tickle to the health bars. One knock sent over their way, but they're keeping it on lockdown. T2K try and step forwards, but he's rebuffed almost immediately. Bozy
चिकन किसके हाथ में है देखते हैं चिकन कौन सी टीम करती है
Stepping forwards towards the last player of T2K as their backlines get
क्या
evacuated.
ऑथराइज
Looking to try and keep it
चिकन
under control. They've
सिक्योर
only
कर
got 2 players
पाती है
left
ओ
standing. And there's
नाइस
another shot that's going to shut them down. 2 eliminations and now just 2 players left in action. Team Flash,
40
they go a
aggressive
little bit further,
सबसे
but
ज्यादा
how much more have they got?
एलिमिनेशन
Nice.
ऑथराइज के
Finds another knock, finds another flush,
They're done.
and they might just be over that threshold already.
They're done now. That is absolutely
क्या
secure.
बात है
They're into sixth.
ऑथराइज
Those placement points
Nice.
start to bump up. They get
GG.
towards a 5th year. I think I just call it right now. The Flash is not leaving the top 4. What an incredible run. Securing your position at match 3 in the day is absolutely wild stuff. But another team that wants more points on this game is the current lobby elimination leaders in Four Thrives. Pakistan bringing it to the lobby with 12 total eliminations. This is some insane work from this team at the halfway point of the day.
They're looking healthy. They're looking good on position as well. From Potato Hill, there really isn't too many other teams that can take this sort of pressure away from them. Look at the angles they have. Loops have to leave this compound as well. T24 is just going to nail them to the floor with those bullets.
There's still 12 eliminations left in the lobby here that they could grab in the meantime. It's not likely to get all of them, but they want the majority. Wolves, you got Loops trying to move up in the meantime. Over on this side of the map, but the Vicious currently battling them back.
7-2-1
फोर्थ राइज ने बहुत अच्छी प्ले सिक्योर कर ली और यहाँ पे डोरिन 23 को नॉक कर दिया है देखते हैं फिनिश कर पाते हैं या नहीं
is starting to fade. They need to utilize it. About 10 seconds before it's gone completely, and there goes the crash. Immediately, Koa sprays for 1, sprays for 2, steps out for more, and a third
nice.
falls to the spray down from Koa. Now up to the rest of the team as he does get knocked in response. Is there a third
नहीं
party
कर रही
coming
यहाँ
through
पे
from 7-2-1? Loops are swept
थोड़ा सा
aside.
करके
Where
खेल
are
रही है
RJC as well? They are right next door to 7-2-1, so a lot of angles over towards the Vicious.
बहुत फाइट चल रही है बहुत किल निकल सकते हैं लेकिन फोर्थ राइज जल्दी नहीं कर
13
रही
elims for 4 Thrives.
This
बोर्ड
is
से
a
बाहर
banger
जाने
match for
जाकर
Four
खेलने
Thrives,
की
and
कोशिश
they're only
नहीं
going to
कर
go
रही
higher. I don't see the chicken dinner to going to anybody else other than Four Thrives this game. They're just looking to secure it now. One thing I do want to quickly mention is that the Vicious without Koa at this point in time, I doubt they'd be in survival stage, and I doubt they'd have these small redemption gains without him. He has been such a massive boon to the lobby, starting from a couple of years ago, this guy, and then just continuing to have performance after performance, moving to the global stage. So cool to see this guy rise.
Koa has risen as well as they bring him back to his feet. 7-2-1 still getting stuck in. They are still very much alive in this lobby. With 2 players, they could very well go very far into
Oh,
it.
nice knock.
Out towards the west side.
फिनिश भी दे दिया
It's
ओ
gonna help
लव
to get
यार
maybe to a second
OP.
place here, Blank, which is crazy considering how early they went down. But 14 eliminations now as the Vicious lose another. Koa breaks new ground over towards RJC. Devil tries to spray him down, and he's going to be able to find success in that pursuit. Koa will fall, no res available. And the flush.
RJC डेविल खुद भी अकेला है और चाह रहा है कि दूसरों को भी अकेला किया जाए। 7-1 मलिक 7-1 वालों के सिर्फ 2 बंदे लाइव हैं। VC's eliminate और RJC भी eliminate हो गई और अब 2v4 की फाइट है, देखते हैं क्या बनता है, कौन ये मैच लेकर जाता है और इसके साथ ही फलक नॉक हो गया।
Malik gets one, and now 3 players alive for 4 Thrives. You can't let it slip away from you. It can go pear-shaped very quickly if you're not careful.
एक एलिमिनेट हो गया, एक बंदा रहता है और
This is a great salvage, and it's going to make it even harder to get themselves back up again. Malik will manage to find Falak, which is a huge pick-off. This guy has had a lot of talk about him as one of the best players in the world, looking to continue that onwards, but it's Hazaifa. New guy up to the plate here, looking to make his team proud.
The circle is not on top of any of them. 4 Thrives have to move forwards, but it's going to be 7-2-1 moving first. The nade pin pulled around the corner. I wonder if 4 Thrives have any nades left. Smokes out the door to maybe cover an approach that they can make. A 2 versus 3 is possible. The Molotov there for Malik as well. Covers them on the near side of that fence line. IQ, though, I mean, with IQ's position, this should be done and dusted.
फोर्थ प्राइस के पास 7 नेट, एक मॉली और 2 स्मोक रखे हुए और एक नॉक कर दिया। देखते हैं लास्ट वन को एलिमिनेट कर पाते हैं या नहीं और फोर्थ प्राइस का चिकन हो गया। जियो जबरदस्त।
I think there were 16 eliminations right at the end there. Blank adding those final 2 to their tally. It is a huge game coming through for 4 Thrives. Pakistan is singing their praises right now. They are going to be so happy with their countrymen. What a performance coming through from Potato Hill. What a chaotic fight on the north side of that, and they came out smelling of roses.
I mean, 4 Thrives, they delayed, and finally they stabbed the dagger in. Still so funny to me watching the boss flail around, wondering, I thought our 4th member died. There's another guy here. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. I mean, 4 Thrives played that perfect from there onwards. But this is a team that lives and dies off the back of momentum. And I think as soon as you get that big win there on Potato Hill, it's very evident to me that the pressure was just all off. It was a bit of a sigh of relief, and then they could just play the game that they're used to.
They were right next to that top 4 as well before this match. They are looking to solidify their spot as well. After that match, they were in the mid-teens. I can't remember exactly.
तो कैसे हैं आप लोग?
Oh shit.
And our first Pakistani win was a massive one, and it couldn't have been done at a better time. With that chicken dinner, that could have just solidified their ticket to the grand finals.
It definitely gets them closer. 4 Thrives finally showing why we have been so high on this squad, Max. I mean, the way that they were able to play it out earlier in the previous Erangel, I was telling them how I didn't like some of the splits. Yeah. The splits here, I absolutely love them, whether it was them being singles, whether it was them being 2-2. They played it out so well.
We said we were waiting for something more from 4 Thrives, and this is something more from the Pakistani Super Squad. Looking insane on top of Potato Hill. They failed a Potato Hill finish back in their group in Group A, and this is the redemption arc you love to see. Going over some of the highlights loops. Good try, sitting onto the Harry Potter Tower core, though. Successful defense. But look at the setup at the end of that play, man. It was just a thing of absolute beauty.
And I think we just have to rewind it. When we saw maybe one of the craziest plays, not by just one squad. I think it was maybe like 5 squads. Who was it again, Max?
It was
Do you remember who was fighting who?
It was too many. We had R8 with Ida, with Loops, and actually with Foot, then it was going to be Al-Ula, then Bor, and then Four Thrives, all fighting on the western side of bloody Potato Hill.
But for Four Thrives to just have that awareness to actually go for the third party, this is something that we didn't see out of them in groups. They were just being too passive. You're looking at the stats here. It wasn't just Falak. It wasn't just Husaifa. It was the whole squad putting up good numbers. IQ with 4, the IGL, T24 as well. 5 for Falak, and then Husaifa with 3.
I mean, especially what's interesting, the damage they've taken is insanely low, meaning every fight they took was so decisive, committed to. And this was our big point of contention, Seven, on the past few games for Four Thrives, that hesitation. These stats alone show they were not hesitant. They had an idea in mind, and bloody hell, they committed.
Absolute zero hesitation, and this is something that you love to see if you are in Four Thrives too. You love seeing your IGL as the MVP for this kind of match. We're used to seeing Falak, we're used to seeing Husaifa, sometimes T24 as well in the past. Naki, that's not the case anymore. Everybody's fragging out, and something that Blank pointed out that's really, that's super true with this squad is they do tend to carry momentum. That is one of the biggest factors for this squad, and I think is going to be coming into their favor.
You know what, IQ? Because you're the MVP, I allow IQ to call me Panotti whenever he wants. He gets one joker.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that top 4 players, such even across the board. That is how you get it done. And you know, like I said, they didn't hesitate at all in that. What was that, like 4, 5, 6 party play? But one thing I loved is that once it was all done, they ejected from it like perfectly. That was awesome.
I would say this is as close to a perfect game you can really get in that scenario that was thrown the way of Fourth Right. And actually, perfect timing here. We're going to check out exactly how they rotated throughout the entirety of this one. Western Bridge, typical drop location for the Pakistani team. And here, they go for this interesting spread, Seven, that we were discussing here, where they have the area next to the cliffside. And they send players over the mountain, and especially one off-angle player down in the ditches in Pachinki Fields.
Yeah, and right here, they ended up having some single splits. I was actually fine with it because they already had players in the past that had it scouted and were giving intel to those other players coming up. And then you can see them just going up towards the north, taking that Potato Hill. And the scouting, it's honestly what won this game for this squad. The scouting and the awareness to know where all those teams were going to be and where they could possibly get crashed on or get a fight from.
That was some 10 out of 10 terrain knowledge on Potato Hill. Using those plateaus, I think Yami Hodgins, like the plateau usage was
getting the dub, and they did not disappoint. This is what you have to do here, folks. If you're looking to make it all the way to the top, when you get an opportunity to get the win, you got to do it in extreme fashion. And with 16 eliminations, 26 points total, that's how you do it.
And I got to give some props to some of the other squads here, too, because we did have some good performances.
Hello. Thank you. Thanks for your love and support. हाँ जी चलो बॉय आवाज नहीं आ रही थैंक यू थैंक्स फॉर योर लव एंड सपोर्ट फॉर सेंडिंग पार्टी पॉपर थैंक यू
हेलो आवाज आ रही है
हाँ जी आ रही है
मैं कहा मैं भी स्ट्रीम बैठा हुआ था अकेला ही क्या जबरदस्त मारा यार चिकन ओए ओए ओए
क्या मारा मैं कहता चस्सा होगी
पहले मैंने देखा भाई फोर्थ राज खेल ही नहीं रही थी वही सर्वाइवल पॉइंट बड़े जबरदस्त इसने निकाले हैं फिर उसके बाद जो इसने वो थर्ड पार्टी की है ना किल वहां से बने इनके 8 किल डायरेक्ट छोटे ला दिए इन्होंने अन्नी पा दी अन्नी मैं कह लो जी अन्नी पाती ओए होए होए अब कितने मैच हैं आज इनके ये फोर्थ ट्राइब्स कितने पे आ गई है एक मिनट को मेरे से देखता हूँ
Thank you for joining everyone. Welcome to my broad. Thank you. Thanks for your love and support everyone.
28 मेरे ख्याल में 28 नहीं कुछ ज़्यादा पॉइंट हो गए थे फोर्थ राइज के, मेरे जेन में से निकल गया।
42 है।
42 हो गए।
6 मैचेस चला भाई।
टॉप वाली की 49 है पॉइंट्स। कितने 3 हुए हैं अभी मैचेस? 49 है ना टॉप वाली के। ओ इन्फिनिक्स, ओए होए होए लेवल है।
चलो भाई ब्रॉड देख रहे हैं।
हाँ हाँ ब्रॉड पे हूँ।
अभी चेक करना।
ओए किधर घुमा रहे?
इसके मुंह पे मैं लगा नहीं बैठा हुआ था। पता है मैं नीचे एक मिनट रुको, ये देखना भी ये पूरी एडजस्ट मार दी मेरे
ओ वो सीटी उत्ते कर छड़ी। वो साथ वाले अलादीन पे भी कर सकते हो वैसे।
को। हाँ भाई हट दसो। मैं ही हूँ कमेंटेटर भैन दी सीरी, तुम
अबे
मुझे नहीं देख रहे।
खिड़की जो
ठीक है
बैठे हुए
बात।
हैं खिड़की जो बाहर ना आ जाना।
हाथ पार करना।
खिड़की तो हाथ
पड़ी।
पार हमें ऐसे लग रहा है खिड़की के अंदर बैठे हुए हो।
जियो लेजेंड, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग, वेलकम लेजेंड बॉय।
टॉप
थैंक यू फॉर
5
जॉइनिंग
और
एवरीवन,
टॉप
वेलकम।
4 तो आ ही जाएगी। टॉप 4 तो आ जाना है। 49 है टॉप वाली के पॉइंट, इसके 42 हो गए हैं। और कितना टॉप 2 पे तो आ गई है। अब टोटल ए बी में जो रैंकिंग ए बी में वो देखेंगे क्या सीन बनता है, उस हिसाब से ही ये होगी ना रैंकिंग। पता नहीं किस हिसाब से लगाते हैं। जियो तो ऐसे जैसा पहले मैच में ना इनकी किस्मत मारी थी, लेकिन पहले मैच में बहुत अच्छा खेला है इन्होंने। लेकिन तू के लग गए तू के पहले मैच। नेक्स्ट मैच 5 मिनट में होगा।
हाँ 5 मिनट की ब्रेक है।
5 मिनट वो करण पानी शानी पिए ये वॉशरूम क्यों आई ये। पहला मैच जीते है, पहला मैच तो दूसरा मैच वही जीती है, क्या नाम है उसका?
एफएल
एफएल वाले।
क्लैश।
हाँ तीसरा पाकिस्तान है, चौथा पांचवा छठा पाक फोर्थ राइज जीते ना। मैं कहता हूँ चसा आ जाए चसा। ये 2 बंदे देख रहे हैं मुझे मेरी स्ट्रीम। आयो
थैंक
भैन।
यू फॉर जॉइनिंग एवरीवन, वेलकम।
हेलो थैंक्स फॉर
विकास
वाचिंग माय स्ट्रीम। आप सुबह नहीं, आज सुबह भी तो कमेंट करती हैं। सुबह क्या एनिमेशन दिखाई जा रहे हैं। इंडोनेशिया, इंडोनेशिया और जकार्ता में है ये। ओ इंडोनेशिया, इंडोनेशिया में ही है।
कहना क्या चाहते हो?
दिमाग घूम गया। 32 टीम में है। ओए होए। आगे मशहूरी इन्फिनिक्स की। लो मुझे लगा पोर्श दिखाने लगे हैं ये, और बाद में वो आगे उसने लिखा ना कुछ, मैं कल ये तो इन्फिनिक्स है।
अभी फिलहाल इन्फिनिक्स के चुक रहे हैं फुल।
हाँ इन्फिनिक्स
समझो
इनका
करो ना।
शुक्र है। इन्फिनिक्स स्पॉन्सर है ना, बड़ा स्पॉन्सर है, वो चुकने ही नहीं उनके। ये कुकड़ भी इन्फिनिक्स का है।
हैं?
हाँ ये कुकड़ दिखा रहे हैं ना उधर।
लड़की देख ली है मैंने आपके लिए, तला भाई आशु कह रही है।
चलो सही है, ओके करो। किधर देखिए, ख्वाब में? असल में देखो, असल में
कब मिलाऊं?
बुलाना मुलाना कोई नहीं है, बात पक्की करो डायरेक्ट। बाद में मिलेंगे।
कह रही क्या?
क्या कब मिलाऊं?
थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग एवरीवन, वेलकम।
लड़की को बताया नहीं मैंने। अच्छा अच्छा चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। बता देना उसको। वो स्ट्रीम पे वो ना उधर पबजी वालों के कमेंट कर रही है लड़की, व्हाट इज फलक।
बस टेस्ट किया, बहुत अच्छी लड़की लग रही है।
टेस्ट किया क्या? ब्लड टेस्ट किया उसका?
ब्लड टेस्ट किए।
खून सही है, लाल है खून, चिट्टा देनी कॉकरोच देनी, कॉकरोच
क्यों
चिट्टा
बताऊं,
होता
उसका कुट देना है।
और खून चेक कर लेना था उसका, चिट्टा तो नहीं है। उसने कुट देना है, नहीं कुट।
चेक करो, एक वीडियो बनाते ना, ये वीडियो पे आती सिर्फ फ्री फायर जैसी 10-15 गेमें बन जाए इस वीडियो से, एक से।
हाँ और क्या,
ये सारा कुछ रियल होता है ना तला भाई, फिर इसको कार्टून में कन्वर्ट करते हैं।
हाँ तो और क्या, सारा कुछ रियल होता है। नहीं बीच में कुछ एनिमेशन भी लगाई होती है इन्होंने, कुछ एनिमेशन भी होती हैं। इफेक्ट्स जो है ना कुछ वो एनिमेटेड बनाए होते हैं। अब ये जैसे गोली उड़ के जा रही थी, मैं अच्छा आपने दूसरी वाली लगाई है ये?
मतलब दूसरी वाली?
मैंने दूसरी वाली लगाई है, मैंने इंग्लिश वाली लगाई है, आपने उर्दू वाली।
अच्छा जी, ऐसा है क्या?
वेलकम बैक। मेरे पास तो टाइम भी पूरा हो गया इधर।
किस चीज का?
इसका टीम का, आई मीन उसका मैच का।
अच्छा, आदि आ गया।
Oh, what can I say? Shout out to my boy Naki for
माड़ी जनानी वांगू नी साड़े मैं तो टेंशन मंगदे ने सोना चाहंदे मेरे वल्ले।
I want them to actually go ahead and continue with what they've been doing. Continue to keep this momentum going. I want to see more than just one win.
Because we're looking in the future. We're not just looking, yeah, that should be enough to make it top 4 and make it for the finals. We're looking at the finals themselves. If you want to do well
पर भाई आपने एक चीज नोट की है, ये सारे AUG चलाते हैं।
हाँ AUG सब ने पकड़ी हुई थी हमारे, वो 40 वाले ने भी AUG पकड़ी हुई थी, उसने IQ ने।
देखा तला भाई ने और मैंने सेम चीज नोट की है।
फोर्थ राइज वो याद है जब वो उस फार्म के घर में जो ऊपर टॉप पे हिल पे उसने जो बग्गी से बंदा उतारा था, वो AUG से उतारा था।
हाँ AUG।
It really is going to pretty much set up the last two games. Are you technically in reach of top 4 or is that going to be falling apart?
बलर कैम आदि का
जियो बैड बॉय।
corner from PMGO
Golden Flower.
to EWC at the Esports World Cup.
Bad boy भाई Golden Flower खेलते पे हो मैंने भी खिलाओ.
Teams aren't just battling for trophies. They're battling for EWC Club Championship points, global prestige, so that way they can put their name at the pinnacle of PUBG Mobile esports. Guys, mark your calendars. It's going to be from August 6th to the 16th in Paris. So, guys, I hope you guys are ready for that. It is going to be one awesome event.
Oh, I can't wait to see, especially I'm just hoping Boars can make it because you'd have a French representative teams at the EWC. So Boars, I know I'm asking a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for your love and support, everyone. Welcome to my broad. Thank you.
They're just 14 points away right now. They need
वो
to
तो
have a good
कहने
match.
सकते ने
I
मैं
feel like
रोटी
we'll
पाया
always
जिन्ना नु
say
आज वर्ते
that
पैसे
this is
मंगते
gonna
ने ओ
be
मार
the
दो.
cutoff match for them.
No, not yet.
No?
I think it's going to be the cutoff on like match 5.
लीरियज
I mean,
पिलियन
they're
चड्डू
willing to go
कंदी
for hot
पैर
shots, right,
पैर थे
to qualify
बिकते
at the
हैं.
end. So if they get a little bit further away, they
क्या
are willing
पैसा
to be
लगाइए?
desperate.
The reason why I bring that up
Thirty.
is because Flash, I mean, they're truly up ahead in a big way, right?
Yeah.
For Thrives now, after that amazing win, they have a bit of a lead too. They really don't have that much of a worry, so they're able to kind of secure their spot. They're not really going to be giving a damn, Max. Meaning that they're going to be crashing other teams, meaning that they're going to be willing to take fights that they weren't willing to take before. And that gets me a little bit worried for some of those other teams, like Board that might be 14 points away.
Yeah.
This is why I'm hoping that they close that gap to those top 4. If they don't close that gap is just going to keep increasing.
ये एक कमेंट्री का मेरे ख्याल से ना
You can see right there, Falak with those
50-60 हजार रुपया लेते हैं आराम से.
ज्यादा लेते
तो
हैं.
looking jackets.
$150-200 पक्का है ना.
ज्यादा ये कम बता रहे हो आप?
For Thrives,
अच्छा?
हाँ.
ना करो.
struggling, right?
ये
अबे
पक्का नहीं.
टीटू तेरे फलक तेरे कान में फंसती नहीं क्या हैंड फ्री? डोरी मोन.
If they qualify in top 4, it is 100%
हाँ वो जिसका सुक्का सा तो है, हैंड फ्री की भी इससे कान से बड़ी होगी.
EWC.
Man, I'm gonna...
दफा बड़ा प्यारा है यार. चिकना बच्चा है.
हाँ.
One thing, Max.
Thank you for joining everyone. Welcome to my broad. Thank you. Thanks for your love and support.
छोटा है ये. इसने उसको क्या किया हुआ शर्ट को है?
They don't clutch up.
और अगर लम्बी भाई अच्छा आगे तकिया रखा हुआ है.
I think STG disagrees.
And I would normally say that, right? You just look at how
इंडिया वाले होते ना यहाँ पे मजा आता. इंडिया वाले तो वैसे ही बाहर हो गए. आए आए.
इंडियन टीम है ही.
after third party teams are going to be
वो कमेंट कर रहे थे उधर जाके फोर्थ राइज बार एलिमिनेट ऐसे कमेंट कर रहे थे उधर जाके. मैं कहा
अच्छा.
हाँ.
Because of what Max just said. S2G was able to do it, and that squad went from 15th place
लग गया
all the
मैच.
way up to 4. And how
वो आपके तो शुरू नहीं हुआ, मेरे जहाज पे बैठ गए इधर.
That's right. So there's
आपके वालों को बहुत जल्दी है जहाज पे बैठने की.
making things happen. They cannot allow that gap to get even
खड़ा हूँ वोटा बेचने.
for R8, for X4 rejects. If you do let that gap get higher, it's not going to be looking good.
I agree to the disagreement to me.
Yes.
Very eastern playing path. Are we going to see the Milta hot drop
पिछली
again?
दफा जो हुआ था ना वो
TTK and 721, it worked out well enough for 721. They got really
क्या
far in
नाम
that
है?
game, right? But still, for me, even if
PMGO
it's
जो
not
हुआ था
finished,
उसमें
no reason for it to happen.
टीम ने अपने हॉट ड्रॉप जो है ना वो चेंज कर लिए थे.
guys, man. We'll see what happens here.
हमारी टीम के हॉट ड्रॉप पे आ गए थे.
Magical happened.
अच्छा.
S2G
हाँ,
can
तो-
it happen again here in the survival stage? We are about to find out here, folks. Let's go ahead and take it on.
अब हमारी टीम वो हो सकती है पता है. स्नाइप कर सकते हैं वो लोग.
हाँ हमारी टीम स्नाइप कर सकते हैं वो. एक मिनट रुकना यार, मैं जगह चेंज कर लूँ अपनी.
With the thoughts running through certainly my mind that it's only 2 spots now that are in flux coming through from that last match. Fourth Thrives pushed themselves so far over that boundary. They're on 42 points now.
42 points is a really easy margin to make up to get up towards that top side. And remember, we were kind of saying that 50 points.
Thank you for joining everyone. Welcome to my broad. Thank you. Thanks for your love and support.
8 points over 3 matches. Very doable. Very doable for Thrives. Really glad to see this team stepping up. Again, I think many times in the past I've always said that Falak's probably one of my favorite players of all time. Some really sick grenades coming out of him. I think he's up there with Aaron as well.
लगता है खड़ा हूँ वोटा बेचने.
And I'm happy to see them getting
अरे
success. Now this is a squad that I wanted to talk about though, is Alula. Right now, we kind of have this weird setup with 721 and Alula. And again, probably not the teams that a lot of people were expecting to see in that top 4 currently. I think that this kind of points that you get up towards top 4
you लाला वाले तो बढ़ गए RJC के हाथों.
invigorates you, right? To get and stay in that top 4, to get those minimal amount of points that you need. Question is, are we going to get goose eggs from these squads? Or
यार क्या वोटा विच खड़ा होना है? भाई खड़ा होगा उसका टेंशन नहीं लेनी.
Towards the end of the day.
Well, that is always the question on these short match sets, right? It's so
लगता है खड़ा हूँ वोटा विच दी.
They are not going
Unbeatable bye, welcome.
Instead, they go for a Kameshki Stalba split very wide on that northern side. And they are going to have to push down.
चिट्टे करते पजामे जट पाउंड लग गया. लगता है खड़ा हूँ वोटा विच दी.
Military island this time around, Black. We're not going to have a military finish on this match. Fingers crossed unless there's a remake. It doesn't happen. Move on.
Fingers crossed unless there's a remake. But we've done it. That's the little fingers crossed ritual.
Okay. Revenge, maybe. RJC should have kept their fingers crossed when they took down one of the teammates of Alula. Immediately, Shiva will fall, and there's no real way to get back for that one. So just nice and clean for Alula to equalize, but still having lost a player. Not a good start.
Well, again, for Alula here, every single point is one step closer, right? These guys have been in the back rooms from when they played last time on day 1. It was a struggle to get up. They've been lost in the mazes, but finally they're starting to see the way out here. And every single point is just going to make you feel so much more comfortable every single time. For some of these other teams, they know they need big matches. They know they need big games. And potentially for squads like Nigma Galaxy, R8, Boars, which is just a little bit too much for them to potentially grab now. You look at GOAT as well.
क्या ज़्यादा करूँ काम करूँ?
And then 14s across the board. You need a big match. You basically need a big match, and that's just to start contesting with the top spots.
It's really, really tough. I mean, with Flash and 4th Thrives, as you say, just jumping up so far. So, looking to put the best foot forwards here, necessary to do so. It would be pretty crazy to, after match 4, be going into our Miramar set with just a kind of locked top 4. It would really be quite something. This is a replay of immediately. Not even letting them play the game. That's pretty nasty on that one. That was the pickup, of course, from Reject on towards Alolo, which was later there was revenge enacted for it as they were able to go 1-for-1. Ida trying to leave the military island right now. Looks like they go for a West Bridge rotate and past IQ from 4th Thrives.
IQ's going to be holding on that position. He'll be watching down. I mean, it's the main thing that he's kind of responsible for right now is watching out for that bridge crossing whilst the rest of the team does loot up. You've got Hazai 30-24. Falak already staying a little bit further on the northeast side. This team is banging on the doors of Grand Finals. So for them, they can start to play a little bit speedier. They don't need to have that hesitation in their hearts anymore.
Angie, I am back.
The Vicious, though, I think is a bit of a step up on that last game.
4th Thrives to 42 points.
Situation
Nice.
where Koa is having these big pop-off moments, and then he leads the rest of the
NGX वाले गए थे.
Come together in those
ULA वालों का एक बंदा बढ़ गया और एक उन्होंने बढ़ा दिया. किसका लिया उन्होंने? RJ.
इन्होंने पहले वो नहीं है AUG वाले.
हाँ.
अब अफ्रीकन जो है वो RJC वाले. उन्होंने उसका बंदा मारा, वो बंदा मार के भाग गए, पीछे गए आराम से जाके ULA वालों ने एक बंदा वही बंदा मार दिया जिसने उसको मारा था. मुस्तफा यूसुफ भाई वेलकम. जियो. मुस्तफा यूसुफ भाई की हाल चाल, कैसे हो? तो बेहतर से तो कैसी है बाबा जी?
Especially giving a point to Team Flash, who are now at 50 points on the nose, and just
यार ये FL वाले बढ़ जाए पहले.
FL वाले बढ़ जाए ना. पिछली दफा तो बढ़ गए थे. वो 50 पॉइंट हो गए भाई. किल निकाल लिया उन्होंने.
एक एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट उठाया ना उन्होंने. Thank you for joining. Welcome, Mustafa Yusuf bhai.
Actually, what is this?
They've sent 2 out from Pachinki. Now you think, okay, that's fine. They're going scouting. They are currently 3 kilometers away. There's 2 in Pachinki. There are 2 to the east of prison right now, Blank.
Yeah. I'm not
4th Thrives को पता है सर्वाइवल पॉइंट्स भी चाहिए और एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स भी चाहिए.
Almost. That is not something you see very often. I think that's a Terrific mistake.
ये मैच चिकन निकाल लेना पक्का क्वालिफाई है।
हाँ
Why though?
ये मैच चिकन निकल जाए और एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स भी हो ना वो थोड़े से
तकरीबन 28 पॉइंट और चाहिए।
The two halves of these squads back together towards that end game is
किस चीज के लिए 28
not
टॉप
really
पे
a
कौन है?
possibility.
मतलब क्वालिफाई के लिए मुझे लग रहा है। इसके बाद 2 मेरा मार है।
50 70 पॉइंट हों टोटल।
तकरीबन 70 78 पॉइंट होंगे ना, आराम से क्वालिफाई है।
You've also got Wolves, who are in a much more sane 2-2 split in the middle, playing around the loops in the road.
थैंक यू मुस्तफा भाई, थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट मुस्तफा भाई।
मार दिए बंदा
ओ बैंड क्या कोई रिटर्न नहीं हुआ कुछ भी।
T2 के ऊपर ला दिए।
Yeah, with the help of
थैंक यू मुस्तफा भाई, थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट ब्रदर।
single elimination, which is great news for them. I do agree with Max. I find that the subbing out of Narvalo a bit weird. I think in a short format like this, you sort of just need to work through your problems, right? You have a sub for days when something has gone terribly wrong with a teammate. Maybe they're unwell. Maybe they.
थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट। हाँ यही ना बात, मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा वापस।
But other than that, you want to keep the synergy.
छा गयो, शुरुआत हमेशा पोप पास ही किया करो। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट ब्रदर, बहुत शुक्रिया।
I don't know if you guys saw that as well on the map feed just then. The Enigma Galaxy A and Enigma Galaxy B teams, both in this lobby, currently playing only as 2. It's unfortunate they couldn't drop in as 14.
अच्छा जी, तो ये हेल्थ कैसे लो ये चौथे बंदे की हमारे टीम। मुझे
भाई
मैं
अल्फा वेलकम, वेलकम अल्फा।
मेरा 4th राइट पे फोकस है भाई।
थैंक यू अल्फा, थैंक यू।
ये रिपीट मार रहे हैं, बग्गी लग गई पीछे से 41 to 4 के 42 के पीछे बग्गी लग गई।
ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ नहीं 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 नहीं
ये
नहीं, ओ दे
थर्ड
वो
पार्टी
हमें चिपक गया बग्गी पे।
वो पड़ गई उसको, एफएल वाले ले गए जियो, पड़ गया। ये भी जाएगा, दूसरा भी जाएगा इनका।
कौन गया, किधर गया? 40 वाले बच गए कि नहीं?
बग्गी वाला 40 वाले बात के, बग्गी वाला उतर जाएगा। ये
उतार दिया उसने। हाँ आप भी उर्दू में देखिए, आप इंग्लिश में क्यों देख रहे हैं?
उर्दू में लगा लूं?
हाँ उर्दू में लगाओ ना। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट मुस्तफा भाई। मैं कहता तू छा गया, अब आया ना बैकअप, बड़ा गिफ्ट मारे करो यार, ये तो जाती है भाई। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट। अरे मिर्जा भाई थैंक यू। मिर्जा भाई कोई मसला नहीं ब्रदर, मत लगाओ बॉक्स, इजी एंजॉय मारो बाजी। ओ भाई साहब, ओ भाई साहब पीछे से पड़ी।
ले गए
ये वोल्फ वाले बढ़ने चाहिए, बढ़ने चाहिए, बढ़ने चाहिए, बिल्कुल सही है। पैर दी सीरी। ओ गुड जियो, अच्छा
कि आपको एक 4 वर्सेस 4 फाइट करने की।
थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अब्रॉड। थैंक यू।
आपको इतना ज्यादा किल हंग्री नहीं होना।
अब वर्दी चाहिए ऊपर वाली एफएल और नीचे वाली 7 to 1।
एफएल वाले बढ़ गए,
एफएल और 7 to 1 बढ़ेगी ना, फिर T2 वालों का है चांसेस ऊपर जाने के।
विशेष वो भी रोटेट करते करते आए हैं एंड डॉरेन के खाते में ये 3 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स दर्ज हुए हैं आकर के, लेकिन वहीं पर थोड़ी देर
थैंक यू फॉर सेंडिंग पॉप पास, थैंक यू।
प्लेयर्स को काफी हद तक नुकसान उठाना पड़ा था। अतराफ में टीम 4 थ्राइव्स
थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर 11 सपोर्ट।
मौजूद है।
लकी प्ले कर रहा हो ना, जब भी कीवी या लेमन प्ले करो, बहुत बैकअप है। 10,000 7,000 कॉइन बैकअप है उसका, 2400 का सेंड होता है
अगर वहीं पर
अगर लकी प्ले कर रहा है,
को अपने
वरना और कुछ ना प्ले किया करो। लकी में कोई वो पॉप पास का कोई रिटर्निंग इतनी नहीं है खास, कोई 150।
बट खैर अभी के लिए
लूप्स गई,
स्पोर्ट्स इनसे भी काफी ज्यादा तवक्कुआत हैं, लेकिन T2 के वो जाएंगे, स्लैम इन दिया जाएगा, पहले प्लेयर को गिरा लिया जाएगा लूप्स के हाथों। लूप्स के राफिन ऊपर जाते साथ ही कुछ रैंडम फायर्स आपको करते दिखाई दे रहे हैं, लेकिन अतराफ में फेयरलेस के क्रॉसेस बनते हैं। डिएगो को भी पकड़ ही लिया जाएगा, लेकिन टीम T2 के क्या निकल आ पाएगी इस फाइट से? जिम्मेदारी आ जाएगी स्लेयर प्लेयर गॉट नो जिम्मेदारी आ जाएगी। सकते हैं स्लेयर स्पॉट डाउन तो करेंगे ही। डीबीएस शॉटगन्स का बोलबाला हो तो रहा है, लेकिन बैकयार्ड से टीम 4 थ्राइव्स क्या वो भी इरादा पक्का कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर सलाम इन देने का? ये जानते हैं थोड़ी ही देर में।
कोटी का
लेकिन
एक
अभी के
नॉक
लिए
है।
लूप्स के प्लेयर वो अब
बहुत
संभल कर
बढ़िया।
खेलना चाहते हैं। टीम T2 के वो भी ओवर एग्रेसिव नहीं हो रहे, लेकिन अब जाकर के एक और प्लेयर को पकड़ लिया जाएगा।
T2 के वाले गए।
एंड T2 के अपने आखिरी खिलाड़ी पर आ चुके हैं। Here comes 4 थ्राइव्स, yes or no? अभी फिलहाल के लिए इंतजार कर रही है टीम 40 सही मौके का, शायद इस्लाम इन देने का इरादा तो रखते हैं।
Well, निगमा गैलेक्सी की तरफ से फोर्थ राफ्ट के ऊपर नॉकआउट निकाला गया था। यही वजह है कि टीम वाज बिजी इन रिवाइविंग देयर प्लेयर्स, और बाकी प्लेयर्स के एचपी लो होने का मतलब है कि उनके ऊपर स्प्रेस पड़ रहे हैं, डैमेजेस पड़ रहे हैं। दे आर नॉट ऑन अ वेरी गुड स्पॉट, दे आर नॉट ऑन अ वेरी कंफर्टेबल स्पॉट। सो थर्ड पार्टी करने का सोचा मेरे ख्याल से बाद में जाएगा। पहले अपने आप को बचाना जरूरी है। रिवाइव भी किया जा रहा है, हील्स अपनी वापस से लगाई जा रही हैं, लेकिन T2 के फेयरलेस, दैट वाज अ चांस फॉर दिस टीम कि इस मैच में अच्छा खेल के कमबैक किया जाए। बट नाउ दैट द प्रेशर इज देयर, there is no hope for comeback, no points सिर्फ निकाले हैं। आखिरी 2 मैचेस में चक्कर अगर निकाला जाए तभी कुछ हो सकता है। नहीं
हाँ, बहुत गंदी जगह पे
there is
बैठा
no
हुआ।
other option available for T2K, unfortunately। साउथ एशिया से आया हुआ ये एक बड़ा नाम, कि एक
उधर
बड़ा
नेट भी नहीं जा सकता ना।
डोमिनेटर बुरी तरह स्ट्रगल करता हुआ बस घर ही जाता हुआ दिखाई देगा। T2K का
सामने
इस
जाए,
वक्त खत्म होता हुआ
अब
दिखाई
सामने
दे
से पड़,
सकता है।
सामने से स्लैम नहीं कर रही है
वो
टीम।
स्मोक्स डिप्लॉय करके बैठे हैं,
RJC वाले
इंतजार कर रहे हैं। जाने से पहले कोई 1 से 2 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट निकालना चाहेंगे, लेकिन
प्लान कर
जहां
रहा है।
मौजूद है फोर्थ राइज, दैट इज नॉट अ गुड स्पॉट। ऑल्दो अच्छी बात यह है कि यहाँ
ये
कोई
अब बढ़ेगा।
बुरी बात यह है कि सर्कल यहाँ नहीं आने वाला। सर्कल यहाँ से
गया।
चला जाएगा, लेकिन फेयरलेस
बढ़ गया।
एंड होता हुआ दिखाई देगा। इनका एक
बढ़
अच्छा
गया।
टोर्नेट फेंका जाएगा लूप्स की जानिब से, जो कि
ओ
बिल्कुल
भाई, क्या
कनेक्शन
नेट
देगा
मारा
अपने।
भाई
बहुत
उसने।
अच्छा
चेक
create,
करो
बहुत ही अच्छा
भाई।
creation। और T2K इस
बिल्कुल
मैच से बाहर हो
accurate।
जाएगा।
ओए आईक्यू बड़ा रामी है यार इनका पैन
जी हाँ बिल्कुल। एंड
इतना
T2K
रामी आईक्यू होता है ना, वो
एटलीस्ट उन्होंने
आपने वो
कोशिश
बंदा पीछे उधर
जरूर
लेटा हुआ था
की कि
जब वो
शायद
उधर
वो कुछ
बेल्टा में
एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स अपने खाते में
हाँ,
दर्ज
हाँ।
लेकर जा
बेल्टा में
पाए,
वो
लेकिन
लेटा हुआ था,
अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो
दरवाजे उस पे
कोशिशें
पहले उस पे
रंग
स्टंट
तो ना
ग्रेनेड
लेकर
मारा, वो
आएंगे,
चिपक
लेकिन
गया, वो
T2K
टूटा जैसे दरवाजे
उनको
से गोली
बाहर
मार
जरूर
खा के
कर
दे
देती
दिया।
हैं। वहीं
हाँ,
पर
वो
यहाँ पर भी
खाना
अच्छा
खाना
खासा
खाना
एक आपको 3